Hey everybody, it's happening. Michael Barretta. Thanks for checking me out today. It is a little rainy, but it's beautiful because, well, we need the rain. The grass is starting to turn brown. Today I wanted to kind of drop this knowledge on you that I heard a while ago from my favorite drummer, Billy Martin. Drums in a band called MedeskiMartin&Wood. Check them out. They are super good. They were putting an album together a couple years back, and Billy Martin said, we need to start giving people what they need instead of what they want. And to put that into context, they just didn't feel like they were tapping into their authentic creativity and really putting something out there that was representative of, their own inspirations and their own creativity and their own thoughts and their own ideas. They kind of got looped into the, what the record labels were wanting. So they broke away from the record label, they created their own, and they started to just really tap into what they wanted to create. And it's not that they completely said, we're going to just not care about what our fans think, but at the end of the day, when it comes to creating something and putting something out there, they wanted it to be really a reflection of their mind, their soul, their body, their creativity. And when I think about that line, I've said it so many times, you've got to stop giving people what they want and start giving people what they need. At the end of the day, when you think about giving people something that they want, chances are they've had it already, and probably a lot of it, right? And you can see this in politics, you can see this in education, you can see this in community, you can see this everywhere, right? There's just this kind of repetition of giving people what they want, We did this last year, we're going to do it again this year, and it's going to be the same thing, but it worked so great last year, so we're going to give it to you again. That's how things become stale. That's how things become stagnant. People like to say, well, that's tradition. Start a new one, right? At one point, there was no tradition. At one point, somebody created something that became a tradition, right? So when I think about how powerful that statement is to give people what they need instead of what they want, that taps into this incredible power that we have to create things, to tap into inspiration and put something out there that wasn't there before, right? That's art, really, when you think about it, right? It wasn't there, now it is, you created something. So when you're thinking about communities, when you're thinking about politics, when you're thinking about education, when you're thinking about your relationships, start thinking about how often you're giving people what they need versus what they actually want.